be real.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, let's just be honest.
Let's just be real.
Hello everybody, I am AMPT, and welcome to another episode of AMPT Glitches. This is the second episode. The last one was like months ago, many months ago. It was one of my older videos that never continued as a series. But this is another episode in AMPT Glitches, and it is in Night Blights again. But the last glitch was in the demo, the Steam Greenlight version of Night Blights. Back when it was in the Steam Greenlight, I showed the stool glitch, where you could stand on one end and grab the other end and they flew. In the full Steam version, they patched that. You can no longer do that. It just flips out the stool. It doesn't work. But there is another flaw in this game that I like to call the ceiling glitch, or ghost ceiling. I would rather call it ghost ceiling. The thing about the full version is they never really did they never truly designed the ceiling properly. In a normal game, a ceiling you could not go through. Anything that hit it would just hit it and fall back through, even players. In this game, however, when you hit the roof, you do not fall back down. You seemingly go through it. And I will show you what I mean by the ghost ceiling. Now, I cannot throw anything this high, or high enough, one sec. I cannot throw any item. I once did. I threw a stool right through the ceiling, showing that it's nothing. And then I tested it with Epic Cocoon. We never did get a recording of it, even though we should have for AMPT glitches or any other kind. Now I am in free play mode because this glitch can be done in free play or any mode possible. But problem is that when playing normal mode, this is more of a risk, and you have to do this in a certain amount of time or you will die. So I decided to do this for this video. Now this is a ceiling glitch and possibly the ground death glitch. Now I'm not talking about this ground, but there was no design. There was a design and solid part for the outside. Now there was an outside area of this world, but it was never given any code pretty much. Same as the ceiling, there was no code for it. The ground is only solid and shows no code. Now I have a small setup here with these stools climbing up to the top of the fridge. Knowing that the fridge is the top part of the house, I can walk up there and get through. Now there is another stool on top of the fridge because you can't jump straight up and get through the roof, because they unfortunately made it so that you cannot go through. I don't know if the game was never updated after its full release. I think it was updated. I didn't have the game after its full release, so I don't know if they updated it or not. If they updated it around now to put a small patch in the roof. If they even watched my AMPT glitches and created an update for the stools. Who knows? Maybe they did watch my AMPT glitches and patched up the stools, even though it was fully released before I made my channel. Now what I'm going to do is show you this glitch. Now, it has to be done specifically in the kitchen because of the fridge. Tallest part, anything. Now, there's also the weird thing about the walls plus the ceiling, and it's that since the walls have the code that you can't walk through them, I can walk right up to this door and not go through. I'm explaining more of this glitch if you are wondering, so stick around for more problems. But I cannot walk through the walls. So they never created code to not walk on. They have codes that you can't go through walls, nor at the top. So that is no glitch. You can walk on top of the walls at the thin part, except their design is actually very thin. They were not made very thick. They were made fairly thin, so it's really hard to get around. But this glitch is very useful and can create problems. It's a very harshly timed thing, but it can be helpful if you are good enough at the game. I still kind of have half a training. Also, if you've never noticed, I once noticed there was a companion cube Easter egg in this game, but because back in the demo version, the Greenlight version, I could jump up and jump onto one of these. Now, there is no sound because this is free play. There is very little sound. but there will be this loud sound. As you can see, I have a stool up here already. There are enough red stools in the game to get on top of the fridge, but pretty much only. I'm thinking that's a cell phone down there. Nope, that's like a magazine. Oh god. But, as you can see, there's this. Now, as you just saw, this is what this glitch does. You may see the map. As you can see, there's this huge door there. Problem is, that's a closed door. So this is probably jumping into the bathroom. Unless, that's the bathroom over there. That is actually the bathroom over there, as you can see where that giant white wardrobe is, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that is the bathroom because that's where the top of the stairs end. No, that's the parents' bedroom. Never mind. That's a Furby. I thought that was a towel. So this is the bathroom that I am pretty much jumping my head into. But this part of the ceiling never actually had any bathroom put into it. And as you can see, most designs glitch out and are not visible. Usually it's mostly just counters, toys, and sometimes ceiling parts. As you can see, the counters glitch out so you can only see the doors, you can no longer see the stove, and it just glitched out then so I couldn't see anything. And this thing glitches out. A lot of things glitch out, but you can see through the map, and as you can see, there's a thin thing of wall. If I can turn my head at a correct angle, it is very hard to see because this is so glitched. But as you can see, most things just glitch out, chairs, everything just glitch out and leave. Now, this is a problem. Now, there is ground over there. It is not easy to see unless the stool is moved near the front of the fridge. Now, if I perfectly move it right there and jump on top, hopefully... No, it's not visible. But there is ground over there past the front door. There is ground, and it had been coated so that you could stand on it for some reason. I think it was coded at one point so that you could walk along the ground outside. But that might be on Friday or some other time. Not now. Friday or Saturday before the ending, you'd probably be able to walk outside from the front door. I thought there was a light over there, as you can see that flickering light. But there was ground created outside, but that's possibly on Friday or maybe Saturday if there is one. Because I've heard there's a secret Saturday and Sunday. So, it's possibly that it was created on Saturday for the ending, or Sunday for the ending. It was created probably for the ending on the outside, but there is a glitch with it. Because I don't think it was I think it was coded for different reasons. You can walk on it, but there was a problem with it. Now, the ceiling glitch is you don't actually have to use a stool. I mentioned that you do, but apparently you don't. I thought you did. But a stool just really helps because it gives you more time to actually see the outside rather than this. You just get a quick glimpse. This gives you a bit more height to actually see everything. And if you can put your head at a certain angle after jumping through, apparently you take a longer look, as you just saw. You could literally see, but as you see when the designs come back in. But anyways, I will show you the wall problem if I can get on. The problem is that part of it you can't see. It's very hard to see any of this wall. And I am on the wall. As you can see, I am no longer on a stool. So I can actually walk on the wall. And some design comes back into play, such as floor counters and all that, but that thing's still gone, the stove's still gone. And much magazines. Sometimes the toys glitch in and all that, but as you can see, everything else is glitched out. Now, this isn't really a glitch rather than something that they didn't put in, but it is kind of half a glitch as well. Because if they did create coatings for the ceiling so that you bounce off it, they didn't do it. Also, toys cannot come through the ceiling, but oddly, stools can. So they created code because they probably expected you to be able to throw a toy up to the ceiling. I have tested this, also. And as you can see, I thought I blinked, but as you can see, you can see the wall at certain points, but it is very hard. Now, I do not want to jump off because I want to show you the ground glitch, but I don't need to because I just need to explain it. But as you can see, it is fairly impossible. But as you move, some glitch in, some glitch out in features, such as that plant glitched in, but the table didn't. And as you can see part of the light design, pretty much you can see a lot of design, not like the window. You can see how that's designed, and how that's just like a huge hole there. But as you can see, there is no ground at the sides of the house because it is eternal blackness. Now, as you can see, there is ground out here. Now, I cannot just jump off and get to there because I don't think that is a possibility. Now, I'd shield your ears just in case you are wearing headphones at full volume. I'm going extremely deep just for the factor, but as you can see over here, this can create a lot of theories as well for the game. If you have watched the whole game, I haven't done a full-on playthrough. I've done a full playthrough of the demo version, and I replayed it on the channel as well for good time's sake. But there's a fence and there are trees with ground, and apparently there is other houses in this area. I don't know if they and an open window, which I'm guessing is I recall is in the parents' bedroom. So yeah, that's a thing. But as you can see, over here it is much different. Different thing glitching. As you can see the lamp right beside you, but you can see into the parents' bedroom and look at the design at the back. There's actually, for this, I don't know what this is, truly. I've played through the game, the demo, at least 3 times, and I've played like Monday and Tuesday in the game, and I do not know what that is. So we are going to go through, and at one point it becomes impossible. Yes. Or, not impossible, but much, much harder. You can see, and if I do this correctly, you can glitch straight into the parents' bedroom. So this is a very good glitch for glitching in and out of places when you need to be fast. But as you can see, oh, that's a vent. Oh, I never even knew that, but there's like 0 design on the back. But as you can see, I can jump in and out of the parents' bedroom. This is a very good glitch, because the wall doesn't have coating from the back, so you can jump straight through. It has it from the front, top, and I think bottom. But from the front, there is nothing. And as you can see, if I turn, I can literally straight up go into the bedroom, but then I pop back out. But there is no design, and there's still other houses and places. So this could, in my opinion, this could have been this was probably supposed to be a possible, different, like, thing that you could do. You could probably have gone outside before. Now, in the other original Greenlight demo, they never patched the ceiling nor the stool glitch, but in the full Steam version, they did patch the stool glitch, so you can try this with the stool glitch in the demo version, the Greenlight version. Just search up Nightblights on Google, download Nightblights download on Google, go to the Game Jolt page, it will be official. It'll either be by, I think it's Hot Cross Games. It is amazing, but there, as you can see, some designs pop in and out, and right here, I could probably jump straight through this. Now, remember, this is a very weird glitch. I have not tested many things in it. All I know is that there's also the death ground wish. You can call this the Reaper, Reaper wish, the no escape glitch, or the death ground glitch. Now, I'd put on headphones. I'm turning my volume down. But what happens is, if you can't hear it, I don't know what's going on. So, as you can see, there's an outside to the house. There is, or kind of not. But there is an outside to the house. They never did design an outside. The wall was never put in as a design. They put windows, and apparently, looking at this, there are yellow lights on the windows, and this part of the house, which I don't think is accessible. But, as you can see, there's this just huge plot of place. Now, this is going into a very long, description, or very described and detailed AMP glitch. I'm probably going to say you should watch these whole videos in case you want a full detail of every part of the glitch, because I have tested this. I have not run through the full experience on what you can do with this, but if I recall, you can jump through the wall. So I would test if you could jump through the wall, but then I'd have to get back up here and over here again. But you can jump through, so this glitch is very useful for quick travel, but it is a very high risk because it takes at least 3 minutes to 5 minutes to set up because of all because the stool's bottom, the cupboard doors never even had a design created for them for the seal as well as the ceiling. So stools can go through. You can't, weirdly, but stool legs can go through and stools, but not all the way. That's the problem. So they just kind of do their thing. You put it on the microwave as well, in case you're wondering. You put a stool on the microwave, which is actually fairly difficult. It took me at least a minute to get the stool perfectly on it, and then it fell off. And then to get everything up and set up, it's kind of hard. And then there's also all the problems that can arise that the stools at the bottom will just mess up, and then the baby can cry, and you'd have to bring up a stool to get onto the chair to spin the mobile. But it is a good quick traveling method. If you can bring up a stool, it's a very good trick to use to quick travel the game and just kind of cheat your way through. But I wouldn't use it because it takes time and it's kind of hacking. Or not hacking, but it's kind of just cheating your way through the game. And you'd have to survive anyways. You can't let your family die either. Even if you don't want them to live, you can't let them die. So I'm going to go onto the ground and show you the death ground glitch. Now, as I said, there is code for the ground, so you can stand on the ground, but the problem is you can also walk on it, but not for long. You have at least a second to go onto the ground. Now, if you were to jump over there on that wall, if you were to jump off in that direction, you would just fall out and die. And this is why it's called the death ground glitch. That part has no ground. The part over there has no ground. This is the death ground glitch, as I have said. Death ground, death, reaper ground. You can call it whatever you want as a glitch. You can just even call it a glitch. But it's got this problem, and I really don't want to do it for one thing, but I'm going to have to because this video is going to go up to 20 minutes if I don't. So let's do it. My volume was turned down, but that even scared me. As you could see, I can, yes, it shows a white screen and says you died at this time, 12:37 a.m. Time is not very fast, but it never does not show what you died to. Usually when you die, it shows a blight either crawling onto the bed, killing something, maybe coming down onto the child, your baby brother, or doing something, or they come out from the fireplace and come to kill you. There's some very short kind of cut animations of the thing killing you. This is just a blank square. This has nothing to show to kill you because you basically broke the game. Now, many theories could arise from this, like what is this white square supposed to be? Does the game, and if you haven't played the game, this can create the theory of, does the game have an ending with this and it has no death sequence? Now, is this like a heaven thing, or is it just a white screen because you died to nothing? The developers, I don't think, ever created something for this. They created the black screen and say you died at certain time. So, it would make sense to show a white screen if nothing happened, because that's the space of the animation. As you could see though, after falling you have at least 3 to 5 seconds of walking around, exploring and everything. And there was no design for the outside of the house, but I didn't check. I could have looked, but I did not see a design. It could create many theories, and pressing E will not load back up free play, I don't think. I'll check. This may take a minute, because the glitch, I don't know if it breaks the game or just everything. Yes, it brings you back out. So you can go right back into free play and go into here. Also in the full version, apparently there are stars. You can get, when you get 15, you get like this thing. When you get 18, you get like this thing in, like here. So you have to beat, and doing this, if you die, you lose stars. If you do certain things, if you beat the game fully, you get like, you're probably going to get 21. But as you can see, the thing resets, you're inside, you cannot go through walls or anything, everything's normal. Teddy bears here, everything's normal, and as you can see, now I will just quickly show that in that we saw through this door. As you can see, this door is closed, and the bathroom is to that door. If you have watched my live stream or just one of the episodes through Wednesday, this opens up, you go into the bathroom and everything. This is going to be like over 20 minutes because I want to be descriptive so you know what you're doing if you do get this game. Also, as you can see, there is like no design for the parents other than just what looks like feet. Literally feet. Or just like something. There's zero thing for the parents. But as you can see, if possible, maybe you could even jump through the window. Let's test that now, actually. Yep. No, you cannot go through the window. That's a problem. They created a design so you can't go through the window. That's unfortunate. But we were behind this lamp, and we could have jumped through the wall if we wanted. So that's basically the whole glitch. Those are the death ground glitch and the ghost ceiling glitch. That's what I like to call them. You call them whatever you want, but that's what I like to call them. And that's pretty much all there is to those glitches. And if you didn't know about the Easter eggs, the companion cube from Portal, and these are the developers apparently. These are pictures of the developers, this guy, and there can also be phone calls. I just want to mention these Easter eggs. There can be phone calls. One of them is one guy's talking about like pizza and parties or whatever, and it's fairly descriptive of what he's saying. I don't remember the call. The other one is a blight just going. So, I'm going to end the video here with these three men. So, thank you for watching this AMP Glitches. If you did like it, do leave a like. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe for more gaming, Let's Talks, collabs, live streams, and if you want more, give me some glitches from games that you guys have found, and I will do I'll do a full AMP Glitches episode on just that. Unless there are very close or similar glitches, like if one glitch can lead to another glitch, tell me, and I will do many. Just name the game, and I will see if I can do it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe for more gaming, Let's Talks, collabs, live streams, and tell me glitches that you guys want me to show. I'm probably going to do a FNAF glitch because there is one in that game that you can get on laptop. Now, I don't know if this counts for desktop and like full powerful PCs. It definitely works for laptops and things that can break easily, or less powerful items. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next video. See you all in the next glitch, which is probably going to also be recorded today. See ya.